Welcome to the team at Healing Well Counseling Services. We are so glad you're here. Now, starting a new role can be a lot to take in, which is why we've put together this blueprint. Think of it as your personal roadmap to understanding exactly how we operate so you can feel confident and ready to do amazing work from day one.
Dig deep, heal well, live well. This isn't just a catchy phrase on our wall. It's the why behind everything we do. As we walk through this blueprint, keep this mission in your mind. Every single policy and procedure we have is designed to bring this mission to life for the people we serve.
So here's our game plan. We'll kick things off with why these policies matter. Then we'll get crystal clear on your role. After that, we'll cover the daily professional playbook, dive into our core ethical duties, and wrap up with how all this is designed to help you grow with us.
First up, the blueprint itself. I know. The word policies can sound kind of dry, like a big book of rules, but trust me, that's not how we see it here. For us, these policies are the very structure that keeps our clients safe, that protects our professional integrity, and that makes this a supportive and amazing place to work.
And this really gets to the heart of it. Our policies have two main jobs. Job number one, which is always our top priority, is to create that safe space for our clients to do their healing work. But job number two is just as important. These policies create a stable, predictable environment for you to grow and develop as a professional. It's a win-win.
Okay, let's move on to defining your role. Because clarity is everything, right? We're going to get really specific about what you'll be doing and, just as critically, what falls outside your scope. This way, there's no guesswork. You'll know exactly where you fit into the big picture.
It is so important that we're all on the same page here. If you're joining us as an intern, your position is first and foremost an educational one. It's all about supervised learning. Now, if you're a staff member, you're in an employment role with very specific job responsibilities. Understanding this distinction from the get-go sets everyone up for success.
So what will you actually be doing? Well, you'll get a chance to observe clinical sessions, help out with documentation, which always gets reviewed, of course, and you'll be an active part of our trainings and meetings. You'll also support administrative tasks and even contribute to program development. It's all designed to give you a really well-rounded experience.
Okay, please pay close attention here because these are the hard lines in the sand. You must not provide therapy on your own, you can't diagnose or create treatment plans independently, and you cannot make unsupervised clinical decisions. These aren't just suggestions, they are absolute, non-negotiable boundaries that protect our clients, the agency, and your own professional journey.
And that leads us to maybe the most important rule we have. If you are ever in doubt, even for a second, just pause and talk to your supervisor. Seriously. Supervision isn't a chore here. It's your lifeline. It is your number one tool for both your safety and your professional growth. Use it.
All right, next section, the professional playbook. Think of this as the day-to-day rules of the road, the practical stuff about how we conduct ourselves to make sure everything runs smoothly and professionally for everyone involved.
You know, our own handbook says it best. Good documentation is so much more than just filling out forms. It's how we protect our clients, it's how we stay compliant, and honestly, it's a direct reflection of our own integrity as professionals.
We've tried to keep our documentation standard pretty simple, boiling it down to 4 key principles. 1, be timely. 2, be truthful. 3, be thorough. And 4, and this is a big one, especially for interns, always get your work reviewed by a supervisor. Nothing is considered final until it's been signed off on.
Of course, professionalism goes way beyond just paperwork. It's in how we show up every day. That means a professional appearance, being punctual and reliable, and communicating respectfully with everyone. And I've got to highlight the social media piece. Those professional boundaries are absolutely critical online. Never, ever post confidential information. It's all about trust.
Okay, we're shifting gears now to our core ethical duties. I want you to think of these as the fundamental guardrails that keep everyone, our clients, and ourselves safe. This is serious stuff, so let's really dive in. Let's kick things off with HIPAA. I'm sure you've all heard the term, but let's be really clear about what it is. It's a federal law, and its whole reason for being is to protect a client's sensitive health information, or PHI, from being shared without their permission. That's it. It's all about privacy and security. So what does that mean for you day to day? Well,
It's pretty practical. It means you only look at the information you absolutely need to do your job. You never, ever discuss client info in public places. You use strong passwords, work in a private space if you're remote, and, this is huge, you report any suspected breach immediately. These are legal requirements.
This next duty is just as critical. When you work with us, you become a mandated reporter. This is not a choice, it is a legal requirement. It means if you even suspect that a child or a vulnerable adult is being abused or neglected, you are required by law to report it right away.
And we never want you to have to scramble to figure out who to call. So here is the specific contact information for Wayne County. No guesswork needed. You've got the numbers for both child and adult protective services right here, including those important after-hours hotlines.
But what if the shoe's on the other foot? What if you're the one who has a concern or a grievance? It is so important that you feel safe and heard, which is why we have a very clear process for that too.
It's a simple 3-step process. First, you communicate your concern clearly to the clinical director. Second, we'll review the situation. And third, we'll work together to find a constructive solution. And please hear me on this. We have a strict zero-tolerance policy for retaliation. You are always protected when you bring up a concern in good faith. We want you to speak up.
And that brings us to our final section, your growth. This is where it all comes together. Because this whole blueprint, all these policies and procedures, they aren't just about rules. They're about building a strong foundation for you to succeed and thrive here.
We're not just going to throw you into the deep end and hope you can swim. We've built a supportive structure for your first 90 days. We'll have check-ins at the 30, 60, and 90-day marks. And these aren't tests. They're just dedicated times for us to connect, share feedback, set some goals, and make absolutely sure you have what you need.
So if there's one single idea you walk away with today, I hope it's this. Clear policies create a safe environment. And that safety is the magic ingredient. It's what allows our clients to truly heal, and it's what gives you the space to truly grow. It's for them, and it's for you.
So we've given you the blueprint. It's a foundation built on clarity, on safety, and on professional integrity. The only question left is, what are you going to build with it? We are genuinely so excited to find out. Welcome aboard.